I have read some in the past. Hey! No! Sorry. Oops. Let's cut that out of the video. That me yelling at my dog. Sorry. Not in a bad way. He just does this crazy thing of licking his blankets. Okay, we need. What do I do? Oh, okay, go. Hello, people of the world. Welcome back to Milano Dynamite. Hope you guys are having a great week. I know I always freaking say that, but you know what? I am a positive, happy person, and I just hope that you guys are having a great week. If you're going through something, things will get better, my friend. Like, I'm not gonna even lie. Let's get real. I wish I could have claws as a natural, like, defense mechanism, you know? I really don't know how to fight. So, like, if I had to defend myself, that would be a pretty nifty quality to have to just go. So let's get into it. Let's talk about motherfucking Logan. I hope that you've seen Logan. If you have not, what are you waiting for? Go out and see it. Definitely click out the X if you have not seen the movie, because I'm just gonna talk about how I feel about the movie, and there might be spoilers that slip out in my reviews. I usually talk about spoilers anyway, so you know, I'm not holding back, I have to definitely say this movie went beyond my expectations. I never have expectations for movies, but you know how we all get kind of fooled with some of the trailers, and then it winds up not being a good movie. So I'm glad that it actually wound up being really badass trailers, not giving away a lot of information about the movie or plot points, but the movie wind up being bomb, in my opinion. I loved it. It would definitely be a movie I would want to own, personally. I definitely would love to go see it again. That's how much I enjoyed it. As most of you know, Hugh Jackman basically said this is gonna be his last not Logan, but you know, Logan, aka Wolverine movie. I was really bummed out when I found that out, but you know, hey, I give it to the man. He's been doing this role for 17 years now, almost 2 decades. Almost 2 solid decades of his career doing Wolverine. So good luck to you in your future endeavors. But I feel like if this is the movie to be closing the door of him playing the character, then I have to say, well done, sir. Well done. I know ratings of movies don't really matter to me. Like, I'll see like G, PG, whatever. But I'm really happy to know that this Logan movie was R, just for the fact that I felt like finally the Wolverine that everyone's been dying to see him unleash his epicness on the world is definitely this movie. I have to say, it was beautiful chemistry between Daphne, who played X-23, and Patrick Stewart, who played Professor X. Just say the 3 of these guys were seriously like my favorite actors in the movie, because they never slipped once with their energy, with what they put in the role. So you're seeing this point of Wolverine, aka Logan, where obviously he's aged, he's getting old. Same with Professor X. They're all living in this, I don't know what you could say, I call it like a bunker in the middle of nowhere. It's supposedly located on the border of Mexico, between Mexico and the US. There is another mutant that is with them, Caliban. You guys should definitely look him up because he has multiple mutant powers, but what he's known for is being able to sense and track other mutants. Just the 3 of them are basically roommates together. Logan's at the point of his life that he's just getting fucked up on booze, you know, he's just like, oh, I don't care anymore. At the point where he's just like, I'm gonna die soon, so whatever, life, whatever. He's not expecting for any more action to happen to his life, but my friend is wrong about that. There's this evil doctor, Dr. Rice. Where if you guys have seen past Wolverine, X-Men movies, the old doctor, I really don't remember his name. My bad. Was actually the one who was doing the testing on Project X, where they put the adamantium into Wolverine, which turned his natural bone claws into the metal claws. It is pretty cool to know that this metal is literally indestructible. This metal does not exist in real life, so it's obviously a comic thing, it's a made up thing. But I think it is a really cool concept. I love the idea that they did that with Wolverine. But in the movie, you could see obviously the adamantium is definitely taking a toll on his body, affecting his healing factor. But this Dr. Rice is basically his son. He's continuing doing the government experiments, which is really sick because they cloned Wolverine with X-23 and X-24, who both make an appearance in this movie, which was really cool. But I just feel like it's wrong. Like, you're making someone out of someone else's DNA and then you're testing and doing horrible experiments. Shame on you, Dr. Rice. You should go to hell and burn for this. They basically have all these kids in their facility that's in Mexico. One of the nurses who did escape from the facility because she wanted to help these kids and she knew it was really wrong with experiments and testing they were doing on them. She's like, there's something special about these kids. I don't want them to be hurt. I want them to be able to live a normal life, not get experimented on, which was so cool with this lady character. And it sucks to know that she eventually gets killed because of all the things that she knows. But I'm glad that Logan was able to see the video on the phone of her basically showing what tests they've been doing, what they've been up to. And Wolverine's like, man, damn, this is crazy. And Wolverine finally at one point meets X-23, has no idea who she is, what she's about. Professor X had a feeling about sensing something. There's another mutant. X-23 was the one he was getting visions, feelings about. Now, at this point of Professor X's life, he's having seizures, he's having issues where he's basically sick and he has to take medicine to control it, control his psychicness. Where X-23 comes in the picture, Logan's basically like, no, I don't want to deal with this. I've been through a lot in my life. Like, I'm done. I'm done helping people. I'm done. But obviously, deep down inside him, he just can't let it go. There's one scene where he's finally with the girl, and we also listen to the trailer, but you see more of it in the movie. They're in a convenience store, and she's just opening chips and opening a drink, and the guy's like, hey, now are you gonna pay for that? You know it's not right to steal, basically making the point. She was about to fuck this guy up, but luckily Wolverine came in enough time to be like, that's not okay. Grabs her hand, takes her out. I think it's a really cool moment at that point because I know he's like, fuck, I'm gonna be responsible for this girl. Don't know where she's coming from. Don't know where she belongs. Eventually, these guys come out and find out where Caliban, where Logan and Professor X are living. He's like, Wolverine, I know you've seen this girl. Where is she? Where is she? She's very valuable to us. We want her. And the only reason why these new mutant children, clones, are important to them is because we're training them and working them to be government weapons. Logan's at the point like, I gotta figure out where this girl's coming from, what she's all about. I have to protect her now. He's like, I don't know where she is. And they're like, you're lying, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, you know, blah, blah, blah. Let's move more forward in the movie. At one point, Logan is so messed up and he's really not feeling good. He's feeling bad. The girl's like, no, you're dying. You need to rest. Because this girl is apparently a badass and she's obviously spawn of Wolverine. She lets him like rest in the back. She starts driving. Wolverine at one point wakes up like, where am I? What is going on? It's like this area in the middle of mountain and forest where you see the other mutant kids. You see her. She's like, I want to help you. Like, I don't want you to die. The kids had a bottle of the serum that is like a healing factor, can help improve your health. So oops, Logan took it all. Of course, these bad guys are trying to wrangle up all the kids and they're trying to escape. They're trying to make their lives better and try to get away. Wolverine starts fighting X-24. Eventually, they think they kill him completely. Logan gets really fucked up, thrown on like a tree stump is through him. He is at the point that he's gonna die. A bit before that scene, you know, with the stump going through him, she's like, oh, you took all of it, and it finally wore off. It's at the point like, oh shit, and I'm thinking in my head when I'm sitting watching a movie, I'm like, is Logan gonna die? Please, I'm not ready for this. We're all not ready for Logan to die. Oh, it was at that moment when Logan's dying, him and X-23 are bonding, getting really close. What was really touching, emotional for me was she was like, Papa, Dad, oh. And it was just like, oh, tears coming down my face. Did it again, Marvel, making me super attached to these characters. The other mutants in X-23 did a proper burial. And I thought a really cool touching moment was a nod to the X-Men. They did put like a, you know, a cross in front of his burial that they did for him. But as the other mutant kids were walking off, X-23 just looks and you know she's torn up, she's confused, she's sad, but she takes that cross and that girl turns it around and turns turns into an X representing the X-Men. She knows about the X-Men. She heard about it. She saw them in the comics. The nurse that was just trying to help these kids escape, she did tell her about the comics. I just thought that was a really cool, nice way of wrapping up the X-Men, the comics, and all that connection with X-23 and Wolverine together, which was really beautiful. I loved how they aged Hugh Jackman in the movie. They did great effects with that. I loved all, like, I'm not a sick person. I hope you guys don't think I'm a crazy person, but it was just brilliant with the gore, the scenes, like how it was shot was really cool. Like, I dug it. What people don't understand, these are people, the writers, the creators, everyone getting together and creating this beautiful thing. And I felt like the studio that they shot it did not get in the way of anything with the movie, in my personal opinion. And it was just really cool. It was fun. It was a fun ride. But yeah, I don't want to get into too much of the movie. I don't want to ruin a lot or go in that much detail, because let's be real, we'll be here for hours. But what did you guys think about Logan? I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Shout it to the top of the roof, guys. Like, let me know. Leave a comment below. Let me know. Hope you guys are having a great week. I hope the rest of the week goes wonderful for you guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so that way you stay updated. You hit that little bell, ding ding. That way you'll get notified through your YouTube, so you know when I have new content that's up. But I will talk to you guys later. I'll catch you guys on the flippy flop. Bye.